our next step is courage. And that's the place where it feels scary. So there is, I love this when I look at the meaning of words and what does courage mean? And it means with heart, you know, the ability to do something that frightens you. When you're willing to do one small thing, it's usually a smaller fear. That makes it a little easier to hold your nose and jump, right? Remember, you've been in the woods. Now you've decided and committed. Now we're at the courage step. That's the next step. And if you get stuck, I've got a few ways to help you with courage. The first is you can ask yourself, how am I already courageous? Look at some of your past history. What have you done that in retrospect, when you think about it, you're like, wait a minute, I did make that phone call. I did show up at that first meeting. I did put my hand up for a promotion. I did post on Instagram. I did show up on a live video. All of these things, look for evidence of success, evidence where you have already been courageous. And that's going to help you to remind you, if I did it, I can do it again. Okay. The second is we can use our body. So we can stand in the power pose. Remember, there's that book by Amy Cuddy called Presence. And she talks about how we can, by using embodiment, by how we use our body, we can actually flood ourselves with more energy. So that might be standing with your hands on your hips, like Superman or Superwoman, or holding your hands up in a V, that universal signal when somebody runs through the finish line of the marathon or the race. They won, they did it. You can prompt yourself to feel courageous with that physical movement. Or play your game on song. So courage is the place that we're always afraid of approaching. This is the place where we have to pay the price of courage to get to confidence. If you take a small step, a small commitment, it's not such a big leap of courage. It makes it easier to do.